money, enough resources, and enough things, then I will do whatever I want to do. Then I will become the happy, successful, educated, talented, and etc. Normally, we people think in this way. Let me have everything, then I will do, then I will become something. We start our success formula with the point of having something. This is technically totally wrong formula. You cannot have anything without becoming something. That means your having is purely dependent on your becoming. But in this wrong formula, we have dependent our becoming on our having. This is a totally wrong formula. Because look at the statement I have written in the center. Life is not designed to give us whatever we need, but the life is perfectly designed to give us whatever we deserve. Having first means I am going to beg this word, please give me all this. This is having. Let me have money, let me have designation, let me have degree, let me have everything. Without becoming something, that simply means I am going to beg from this word. The word will not give me anything based on my need, based on my begging. Word is not interested in me. Why word should give me something? Let's assume Amna Zeb is going to die. She is very hungry and she needs some food. And she goes to the open field and she goes to the land and she requests to land and open field that please give me some wheat, please give me something to eat. Please give me some rice, I want to eat, I'm going to die. Of course, the nature is not interested in Amna, because he is directly showing her needs to the nature, to the world, to the people. And people and nature and world is not interested in the need. Either you live or die, why should I concern? Why should I focus on you? But if Amna Zeb has cultivated land, she has fertilized the land and properly waited for a particular time period. Now she deserves to have the food from this piece of land. Now she don't need to beg. She don't need to ask to the land to give me something. Land will give you everything. First, become a good farmer, then you will have the everything. In simple wording, the real formula is, look on the screen, first you become something. Be who you are, know your strengths, values, and etc. Then you do accordingly, take action. Then you will have whatever you want to have. If Atiq Malik says, let I have the same level of designation of Mr. Rahat Kudusi, I have the same office, I have the same car, I have better bank balance than him. So he's dreaming of having. It's a totally wrong statement. If you really want to have all those things, the answer is first you become a good businessman, a good teacher, a good professor, or a good researcher, or whatever, then you will also have all those things, right? Because whatever the people have in their life, it did not started with the having dreams, it started with the becoming dreams, right? If you want to enjoy the life, whatever I am enjoying, it's just an example, nothing more. I'm enjoying a free home here in Saudi Arabia. It's a very big home. I'm totally free for me. A big car, free petrol, free education, free traveling, a lot of money per month. I'm enjoying, alhamdulillah. If you want to have all these things, first you become a good teacher, good researcher, good trainer, good professor, good degree holder. If first you become all these things, then you will also have all these things. Because having is purely dependent on your becoming. Once you become someone, then you will have everything, even which you don't know that this is also you need to have. If I go to the university, for example, if I go to the university and if I ask to them, please give me some money, I want to pay the house rent. Please give me some money, I want to pay the medical expenses. I want to pay the school fees of my child. I want to purchase something to eat. Please give me some money. Right now, I am going to show my needs to my organization, and I already told you organizations are not interested in my needs. Either I'm striving to die or not, organizations are not concerned with it. If I show my needs to people, to corporate, even to nature. The word is not going to help me at all. But if I work 30 days in company, in university, I work really hard. I become a good teacher, a good professor, a good researcher, a good administrator in the company by becoming all these things. After 30 days, I don't need to show my needs to my company. Company will give me everything, whatever I want, even much more than whatever I want. Whatever I need right now in Saudi Arabia is only the 20% of my salary. That means 80% of my income is totally saving, or totally much more than my needs. So that means university is giving me 80% more than whatever I need. And I did not demand, I did not ask, I did not request, because I don't need to request or demand, because now I deserve. When you deserve something, the world will give you everything. If you don't deserve, even if you die, university or company will not do anything for you, because universities are not interested in you. Companies are only interested by your becoming. So simple answer is, first you become something, then have the dream, then dream of having. Without becoming something, dreaming about having is totally stupidity and useless. So look at the statement written in the center of this slide. Is there any difference in the following two statements? For example, the first is I need 1,000. Second is how could I earn 1,000? The answer is there's a hell of difference between these two statements, because the first statement starts with having. I need 1,000. That means I want to have 1,000 rupees. It is starting from the statement of formula of having. Here you can beg from this word. Might be from door to door, you are going to get 1 rupee, 1 rupee. Might be one day you get another 1,000 rupees, right? But the second statement is how could I earn 1,000? This formula starts from the being. How I can become someone who can earn 1,000 rupees. This formula starts with being. Now, why 1,000 then? Human capacity is unlimited. If the CEO of the HPL can earn 12 million rupees per month, if he can earn, he's also human, then why not I? What is the difference between successful and unsuccessful person physically? Of course not, no difference. The watchman standing on the main gate of your campus, what is the difference in physically in that person and Mr. Rahat Kudusi? Both are physically same body, same legs, same face, same two arms, two legs, and same body, same height, might be everything is same. Then how possible one person is earning only 15,000 and other is earning 150,000 and some other is earning 20,000 and etc. What's the difference? The difference is this formula. Don't focus on having something without becoming someone. Focus on becoming someone, then you will have everything in your life. Life will give you even those things which you don't know that you also need, that you should have all these things in your life. Even Allah says in Quran, look on the slide, Allah will not change the condition of the people until they change what is in themselves. Right? Normally people use in Urdu statement, अल्लाह ने उस कौम की हालत आज तक नहीं बदली जिस कौम को खुद अपनी हालत बदलने की फिक्र ना हो. मतलब इसका, this is the just explanation of the statement. What Allah says actually, Allah is saying the formula number, the right formula. First you become a good Muslim, then I will change you. First you become full of iman, then I will change you. Right? Even Allah says in Quran, as for those who struggle and strive for us, we will surely give them the hadayat on every path, on our path. So Allah will will surely give us the guidelines. He will help us, but only after our actions. If we are not going to become a good Muslim, a good believer, a good religious person, right? So you can imagine the result. That's why Allah says in Quran, there is nothing for a man except what he strives for. Whatever you strive for, you will get, right? So if you are going to strive for you are going to dream about the having something without becoming something, right? It will be totally useless for you. Okay. Zainab Akbar, could you please mute your mic? Okay, thank you. Zainab, could you please mute your mic? Okay, I am going to mute Zainab. Okay, thank you very much. These are the, look at the slide, look at the screen. We all people live in the state of problems, challenges, pain, and risk. No one can claim that my life is free of all these things. These are the part of the life, and these are perfectly normal for all of us. And these are the part of our life. Question is then how to survive in these problems, in these issues, in these challenges, in these pain. How we can survive. Right? So simple answer. These are the part of the life. They are not going to be out of your life. You cannot find any single person in this world who is problem free, challenge free, pain free, or risk free. We all are facing problems. Let me discuss one by one all these things. We all are facing problems in our life. Even I would suggest, even I would tell you, more successful people have more problem in their life as compared to the unsuccessful. The person who is enjoying his life more, with more big business, with high designation in the organization, and etc. Those people have more problem in their life as compared to the person who is living at the low level in the world. So we are not problem free. Issue is we try to avoid the problems. So answer is avoiding the problem create more problem because the life is always full of problem. Right? So isn't it a problem that Mr. Saurabh asked you to come for webinar and sit here for 1 hour? So now you have to get a laptop or mobile, you have to internet, you should have the time, you should have the proper place to sit. No, these all are the problems. Sir, I have problem, I do not have proper place to sit. I have problem, I do not have internet. I have problem, I do not have laptop or mobile. I have problem, I do not have time. Just in one webinar, there are 6, 7 problems. So that means in every step of our life, there are problems. The life is full of problems. Avoiding the problem would create more problem. If you just close your eyes that you do not want to face the problem, or if you just try to ignore the problem, you do not want to focus on problems, believe me, the result is there will be more problems in your life. Keep in mind the statement, avoiding the problems create more problem. The issue is solving the problem. Right? Your problem should be the best friend because these problems give you opportunity to develop and grow. The same way with the challenges. There are challenges in everywhere in your life. Because challenges give you opportunity to develop and grow. I again repeat, the only way to develop yourself to the next stage, to the next level is challenges. If there is no challenge for you, there is no growth in your life. Every time you people face challenges, right? Life is full of challenges. You people start a new chapter, it's a new challenge for you to learn. When you accept this challenge, when you learn that chapter, you have developed yourself to the next level. New semester is a new challenge for you. New assignment in the organization is a new challenge for you. Right? Every time you are facing challenges. You cannot live a challenge-free life. If you are going to live a challenge-free life, you are going to live a stagnant, a stable life. And if you are going to a stagnant life, it's totally useless life for you. Right? For example, when you go to the gym, let's assume Atiq Malik is going to gym and he wants to improve his body. The first thing he should give the challenge to his body muscles. The first important thing that he has to lift the weight beyond his capacity, beyond his current capacity. Only then he can improve his body. And then now if Atik says, I do not accept challenges, I do not like challenges in my life, and he just go to the gym and he just pick the weight 1 kg only, without giving any challenge to his body's muscle, is it possible that he's going to develop his body? Of course not, because without challenges, there is no growth. Marine Tariq wants to reduce her weight, and let's assume she go to for a walk, for a jogging. So simple answer is, until and unless she gives challenges to her current capacity, she is not able to going to reduce her weight. She has to run fast, she has to diet, she has to uh, give challenges to her breathing system, she has to give challenges to her legs and to body and to muscles of her entire body. Give challenges, only then you would be able to reduce weight. Otherwise, if she says, I do not want to accept challenges, I don't like challenges, I want to live a challenge-free life. If this is the case, and she's not going to give any challenge to her body and to her diet and to her muscles and to her brain, and then answer is, she will never be able to reduce her weight. Because challenges changes you. Challenges take you to the next step, to the next stage in your life. If you don't accept challenges, you will remain stable in the same place. The same thing with the pain. There is a lot of pain in our life. Every time, everywhere, there is pain. And I believe among these 4 statements, what I have written, problem, challenges, pain, and risk, I believe the best thing in my understanding is the pain. Because the pain is the only reason of happiness in this world. The pain is the only reason of happiness in this world. If there is no pain, there is no happiness in this world. Such a strange world. Our entire happiness is directly linked with the pain we people suffer in. If you don't have to suffer any pain, there will be no happiness. When I see my doctorate degree, just an example, when I see my doctorate degree, I feel really very happy. Why I feel really happy? The real answer is the pain I have taken behind this degree. To doctorate degree, for example, 21, 22 years of my life from my first day to school to the graduation of PhD. Could you imagine 22 years of my working? Only in PhD, 5 years. 5 years regularly going to university, doing assignments, doing homework, preparing exams, conducting research, day and night, reading and reading. Could you imagine how much pain did I take? And how much pain did my parents suffer for my this doctorate degree? After that, I got this degree. After that much pain, and I am happy. Now, my simple question, let's assume Aziza Basi is an MBA student. Let's assume I give her the doctorate degree. Right? It's pure, exact, original doctorate degree. PhD, Dr. Azira Basi, Aiza Basi, whatever. And it is also tested from the HEC as well. The question is, would she be happy or not? Without taking any pain of PhD, she has got the degree. Would she be happy or not? Of course, she would not feel any happiness because the happiness is attached with the pain. How much a mother feel happiness in her heart to see her child? If any one of you is mother, you would have the good idea, or at least when you meet your mother, you would have a good idea. How much mother feel happiness to see her child? Now calculate the pain behind this happiness, from pregnancy to giving her birth, then nurturing, taking care day and night. Could you imagine how much pain the parents take in nurturing of their children? After that much pain of years and years, then we people have that sense of happiness in our life. Now, if let's assume someone knock outside the door right now, and a person says, "Here is a child. It's a gift to you, Dr. Ghulam. This is for you." Could you believe that I will be happy to have that child? Of course not, because there is no pain attached with me so far. Why would I feel happiness about this child? So any success in this world, any progress in this world, any productivity in this world, any happiness in this world, purely attached with pain. Any success you would see in the world, you calculate the pain behind it. You see Mr. Rahat Kudusi, the successful businessman, just calculate the pain. Just like the problems, the successful people have more problem in their life than unsuccessful. The same way, successful people have more pain and challenges and risk in their life as compared to unsuccessful. Unsuccessful people have very limited things to on risk, on pain, on challenges, and on problems as compared to successful people. Right? So pain is your best friend because pain gives you happiness. In this winter season, let's assume Aisha Zainab is very happy to have a cup of coffee. She's enjoying a cup of tea and she's really happy. So having a cup of coffee is not an issue. You just calculate that Aisha Zainab has suffered a lot of pain just for this one cup of coffee. She had to get out of her bed. She had to go to the kitchen. She had to stand there. Then she should have the knowledge how to make a tea or coffee, right? To make coffee, she need milk, she need coffee powder, she need sugar. For these things, she had to go to the market. To go to the market, she had to have the taxi or whatever. In this winter season, she has to go out. She had to invest her energy. To go out, she has to invest her energy. She had to invest her time. She has to invest her money. And to money, she had to earn it. To earn it, she has to go to office. 30 days, she regularly go to office. Day and night, she is working very hard and facing the challenging bosses and etc. After 30 days, she gets salary and she is having a cup of coffee. So although Aisha Zainab is enjoying the cup of coffee, but there is a lot of pain behind it. Any constructive thing is result of pain, right? So you can see the building of your campus. It's a construction. This construction is full of pain. Could you imagine how much pain the people suffered just to construct this building? The people who are engineer, the people who are labor, the owner who have invested his money. Everything is a result of pain. So if we try to avoid pain, then believe me, there is no success, there is no happiness, there is no construction. Pain converts, pain develops the construction and happiness and success in this world. And same thing with the risk. The life is full of risk and we want to avoid the risk. The answer is we cannot avoid risk. We have to take risk because this life is full of risk. Getting married is risky. Giving birth to a child is risky. Being father is risky. Sitting under this roof right now where I am sitting is risky. Right? Having your lunch right now is risky. Traveling on the Murray Road on the Kashmir Highway is risky. Right? Being the student of Mr. Sohrab is risky. Right? Everything is risky in this life. Even the glass of water, right, you are going to drink is risky. But still, we people take a risk. Nothing is risk-free. If you say it's really risky to travel on Murray Road and go to the university or to the office, and you don't like to take risk, then you would live at your home in your entire life. Such a wasteful life you are having. We people try to avoid risk, but we forget that the life starts beyond this risk. You have to take risk and you come to university or office, only then you can enjoy your life. So your life starts, the real happiness starts beyond your risk. I was in Sydney and I was traveling from Sydney to Dubai. So it was almost 15 hour travel. It's totally on sea. So I called my wife that I'm just going to board the airplane. And she was really scared and she says 15 hours you will be flying on the sea. So I just said that I will have to take this risk because beyond this risk is my family. I will take this risk only then I can reach to my family. I will have to take this risk. So your life is beyond your risk level. If you try to avoid the risk, you try to live a very safe and sound life, then forget about the progress and development in your life. So in simple wording, we try to avoid all these things. Avoidance of all these things convert in more problems, more challenges, more pain, and more risk. These things should be your best friends because these things give you opportunity to develop and grow. And these are the perfectly normal and the part of our life. And these are the causes of the existence of life in this world. A very important statement for you people. All these things are the reasons of the existence of the life on this world. Believe me, if there is no problem, challenges, pain, or risk in this life, the life cannot exist on this world. I give you a simple example. What are the problems in my life? What are the challenges in my life? For example, the most important problem for me is my family. I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of their food and their nurturing and their education and giving them shelter, giving them security, giving them food. This is my major problem of my life. And what is the problem of the life of my wife? My wife has a major problem. She has to take care of my family. She has to take care of me. She has to take care of my food and security and my home. These are her problems and these are my problems. Now let's assume if I say, I want to live a problem-free life. Now let's assume we remove the problems. There is no problem in my life. That means I stop caring about my family. Either my family live or die, either my family have something to eat or not, either my family is secured or not, either my family has shelter or not. I don't care because these are my problem. And miraculously, my all problems are resolved. I have no problem if this is the case. And also the problem of my wife is also removed. She has no problem to care about me. She has no problem to think about me, to care about my home and to secure about my home. Can you imagine after 2 days, what will be the environment of my home? My entire life will be destroyed. Just by removing the problems from the life, we are going to kill our life. That simply means the problems, challenges, risk, and pain are the important pillars upon which the life exists in this world. So if these are the important things, then how can we avoid? The simple answer is we don't need to avoid them. We need to solve them. Solution is an issue. Avoidance is not an issue. The more you solve them, the more happiness and successful you will become. And keep in mind, I've already told you, these are the normal part of the life. They will not finish. They will not eradicated from your life. They will always be there. When you are a child, your problem, challenges, and pain risk was totally different. When you become adult, they become different. When you will become the job holder, they will become different. When you become the father, your all these things will become different. At the old age, these things will become different. But keep in mind, with the passage of time, every day you will have new problems. You will have with more quantity and with more intensity. The moment you grow in the life, you face more problems with more intensity, with more quantity. There will be no day in your life that is problem, challenges, or pain and risk free. It will always be there. If you will try to solve these things, you will become successful and happy. If you will try to avoid these things, you are going to terribly destroy yourself. I believe you understand so far. Are you people with me? Are you there?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Thank you. Okay, I think it's already 11:20. Let me have the 10 minutes more. So here is a best solution for you people to solve the problem. Because I already told you we need to solve the problem. We don't need to avoid the problem. Then question is then what is the best solution to solve these problems? The best solution to solve this problem is only one thing, that is your skill level. The problems are solved at the level of your skills. If you have the high level of skills, the problem would become very small for you. If you have the less level of skills, the problem would become terribly horrible for you. In normal flow of life, you will face the problems according to your skill level. It never happens that your problems are much beyond your capacity and skill level. It never happens in normal flow of life. Even Allah says in Quran, La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. We do not burdenize any person beyond his capacity. So whatever problem you people will be facing in your life would be exactly according to your capacity. For example, in exam, what teacher will ask you? The teacher will definitely ask the same thing which he has already taught you. That means you already have that skill level. You have already that level. According to your level, teacher will ask you the question. It's not possible that teacher asks you question beyond your capacity. At my job, my boss will give me assignment or task exactly according to my skill level. He will not ask me to do anything that is beyond my skill level. Of course, not possible. So whatever happens in your life in the form of problems, all those things, problem, challenges, pain, risk, are under your capacity. Now, question is, do you have developed your capacity or not? This is a major issue. If you have not developed your skills, then issue is with you, not with the problem. For example, Mr. Saurabh has an exam and two students came out to his office. Let's assume Atiq Malik says, sir, this was such a wonderful exam, such an easy exam, such a perfect exam. This is his remarks. And Fatima Beg says, sir, it was such a difficult exam. Wallah, it was a very problematic exam. You asked a very tough questions. It happens with me. For the last 8 years, I am teaching in 13 universities. After every exam, two type of students come into my office. Now my question is it really something wrong with the exam or there is something wrong with Atiq and Fatima? The answer is there is nothing wrong with the problem. There is nothing wrong with the exam. The exam, the problem is exactly equal to the skill level of the students. Whatever Mr. Saurabh has taught you, he asked the same question. He did not ask any question beyond your capacity. But Mr. Atiq Malik has developed his skill level. He worked hard, he really understand everything, and problem become totally small or it become easy for him. The problem is still same, but Mr. Atiq has developed his skill level. Because of his skill level, problem become very easy for him. But Fatma Beg did not develop her skill level. The same problem becomes such a huge problem for her. So we increase or decrease our skill level, the problem level remains same. Might be for one person driving motor car on Murray Road is such a difficult thing. Might be for other person it is very easy. So whatever the problem of driving on Kashmir on Murray Road, it remains same. Then why it is easy for one person and difficult for one person? The answer is the skill level, right? So if you want to solve your problems, don't focus on problems, focus on skills, because problem would never be solved by focusing on problem. Problem will always be solved by focusing on your skill level. So whenever you pray to God, don't say, oh Allah, please reduce my problems. Always say, oh Allah, please increase my skill level. Because problems are everywhere. I have already told you, problems are everywhere. And isn't there problem in your education system? Of course, there is. Is there any problem in your economic system? Yes. Problem in political system? Yes. Problem in our religious systems? Yes. Problems with our economy, problem with our society, problem with our religion, religious Molvi who are fighting with each other. Problem at international level, problem at my home. There are so many problems. Problem with my relatives. They हमेशा हमारे पे जादू करते रहते हैं. Problems with our friends. उनकी बुरी नजर मुझे ले डूबी. Problems with our neighbors, right? Problems with my friends, right? Problem with the economy. Problem with my university. Problem with my teachers. Problem with my class fellows. Problem with every person. How many problems are there for Mr. Atiq Malik? Unlimited problems are there. So how much time do Mr. Atiq Malik need to pray to solve all these problems? Oh Allah, please solve the problem of my university. Oh Allah, please solve the problem of my country, of my economy, of my political system, of my religious system. So in every prayer, at least he needs at least 2 hours to solve his problem. I give you the better solution. By prayer, you cannot solve these problems because problems are solved at your skill level. Right? I've already told you, Allah will not change your condition. Allah will not solve your problem unless you change your condition, unless you increase your skill level. Increase your skill level, problem would automatically solve. So you should pray, oh Allah, please increase my skill level. When you increase your skill level, your problems will become quite small for you. The problem will remain on same level, but it would become very small for you because you has increased your level. Right? So when you increase yourself, for example, it's by sitting in an aeroplane, if you look down, you would see very small homes, very small mountains. So it does not mean that the mountain or a home is small. You are on such a height, that's why it is looking very small. The same way, when you are at the highest level of your skill, the problem would become very easy and very small for you. There is nothing wrong with the problems. The only thing is wrong with our skill level. So don't wish for the less challenges. Wish for the more skills. Don't wish for the less problems. Wish for the more skills. Don't wish it is easy. Always wish I am better. The very famous quotations of Mr. Tim Rohn. Don't wish for the less problems. Wish for the more skills. Don't wish for the less challenges. Wish for the more wisdom. Right? More. Don't wish it is easy. Always wish I am better. Focus on yourself. Don't focus on problems. Because when you focus on problems, the problems will be exaggerated in your brain. Whatever you focus, it starts expanding in your brain. Right? For example, if Aisha's end up thinking in her brain, our family is problematic, our neighbor are problematic. When she start focusing on these things, it start exaggerating and it start expanding in her brain. And she started feeling physically on her body the negativity of these things. Right? Physically, she will be in problem. Might be her heartbeat, might be her blood pressure, might be her body temperature, might be her energy level. All things will be disturbed just by focusing on problems. The more you focus on problems, it will start expanding in your brain and etc. So when you focus on the negativity, it start expanding in your brain. Isn't it better if you focus on skills? Then it will start expanding in your brain. The more you focus on skills, the more you focus on the positive points and strength point, it would start expanding in your brain and you will start feeling energy and more energy. And your brain will start helping you to solve these problems. Right? So brain will help you only if you focus on the positivity and strength and the skill level. So we need to focus on solution skills, not on the problems. Right? Problem we cannot solve. Problems are not solved at the problem level. Problems are solved at the skill level. So that's why I written here at the end. Learn to attack the problems with more skills, right? Because you can only attack the problem, you can only fight with the problems by attacking on them by the skill level. I believe that's all from for today. Actually, I have to go also somewhere. It's already 11:30 right now. What do you suggest, Mr. Sohrab?
Anyone interested to ask question, you are most welcome. Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay, sir, I'm very thankful for your precious time. This was really life-changing session. You always create value in others' lives. Now I would wind up this session here. Best wishes for everyone